What is up, Jake Paulers? That was stupid. That was really stupid. Scratch that. Today's video is going to be my 11th anti-haul because it's getting very close to Christmas, according to all of retail. And you know, the closer to Christmas you get, the more BS gets shoved at you. And my friends, BS is afoot. I've been looking on Trendmood. I have a huge shopping cart at Sephora right now just to see how much everything would cost. I'm not actually buying any of this shit because that's the point of anti-hauls. It's to tell you why I'm not going to buy something. And if I need to help you curb your spending habits, consider me your anti-consumerist fairy godmother. I mean, I am covered in glitter today. So here we go. So I am going to actually start with a bunch of things that I saw on Trendmood, things that you wouldn't be able to get at Sephora. First, because I'll get it out of the way, this alien palette from Jeffree Star, the shape is weird. The colors don't speak. It's like, it's just a weird array of colors. But the most important thing is I'm never going to buy anything from Jeffree Star. So, because I don't support him as a creator, you know. So there's that. Figured I'd get that one out of the way real quick in case anybody's wondering. I'm not a Jeffree Star stan, so like, you do you, but like, I'm not gonna buy it because I don't need it because I don't need to support a racist. The next thing I'm not going to buy is anything from this James Charles and Morphe collection. Now, I don't dislike James Charles. I can't handle his energy because he's a bit much, because I'm too old for that shit. But this palette is not something that I need. It is a really pretty color selection. I have seen a lot of positive reviews on it. If you are somebody who has like a huge makeup collection like me and who has like a decent amount of rainbow palettes, you don't need this palette. Like, it's a great starter palette if you don't have all of those things, but for somebody like me who, A, I don't like carrying around palettes that have more than 15 colors. B, I have the Urban Decay Electric palette, and I've seen plenty of other palettes online that are like rainbow themed that are not made by a company that's as shady as Morphe. So there's that. And I'm not gonna get any of the brush set because that's way overpriced. Like, I don't buy brush sets because I use very specific brushes. I don't like using like flat shader brushes all the time. I use blendy brushes like all the time. So I never buy sets of makeup brushes because I always find myself gravitating towards the same kind of brushes, and then I have ones that like never get used. So that's why I'm not buying anything from the Morphe and James Charles collection. Sorry, James. Sorry, Morphe. I don't need it, and I'm not gonna buy it. Next, Colourpop done fucked me up with their recent collections. This Disney collection is so damn boring. I am not somebody who like embraces Disney as like a huge part of my childhood nostalgia. I mean, I like Disney as much as the next random person, but like, I see people who go to Disneyland like multiple times a year and I'm like, I can't fucking handle that shit. I don't dress up as Disney characters. Nothing against that, but that's not my thing. And this collection just seemed really half-assed because it was like boring colors and just like, it seemed like a regular palette that Colourpop would come out with, but they just like slapped a Disney logo on it. One thing I like to remember about Disney, besides being a source of like childhood nostalgia, it is a multi-billion-dollar business. Like, Disney owns so much intellectual property, it is insane. Like, besides the Disney movies of our childhood, they also own all of Marvel and Star Wars. So Disney owns all of that. So all they're doing is taking that IP and just slapping it on things that we like already just to get them more money. I don't buy that shtick. Usually when something like that happens, it's like not that great a quality, not that bespoke for the collaboration, and it's just nothing that exciting. And if you are somebody who like lives and breathes Disney, I would say if you want to get something out of this collection, find like one thing that like speaks to you and something that you will use on a regular basis, but like, don't just buy the whole collection because it's the whole collection. Buying whole collections of things, I think is something that people should stop doing because you always end up using a few of the things and then not using some of the things. So this Disney collection with Colourpop is no different, and I don't need it. I'm not going to buy it, even though it's inexpensive. And then one other thing that's a bit more controversial. This is the Bretman Rock and Colourpop collection. I am glad that makeup brands are collaborating with like boy makeup artists and like male makeup artists as well. I think that's really cool, and I think that's a really nice direction to go into. So I appreciate that. But first of all, I think the names are stupid. They're very childish for me, for my taste. I don't get half the references. I don't know why, like wet and lit, like is it because it's blue and red, so like water and fire? Like that's just weird. The only thing in this collection that feels kind of original is the wet palette, because it's a very blue based palette. And we haven't seen that from a lot of brands lately. So like, if you wanted to get one thing from this collection, I would say that. But like everything else is derivative. It's nothing special. The lit palette just looks like, it looks like the Yes Please palette, but smaller. Those are literally colors that were in the Yes Please palette, pretty much. Okay, the next thing on my list of things that I ain't fucking buying. It's another pointless collaboration with Pure Cosmetics this time. Somebody left that like a comment on Twitter or somewhere about like Pure doing a collab with like the Grinch movie that's coming out for Christmas.
What is that?
Bitch.
What is that?
Why though? It's basically a neutral palette with like 2 pops of green. So again, it's something that they took basic colors that people would buy already and then just slap somebody else's IP on it, and then they get more money. I'm not one of those people, man. Like I don't do it. I don't get it. I don't succumb to that kind of nostalgia. And Kimberly Clark actually talked about this at length in one of her anti-hauls a long time ago, which I will link to up in the card, because I think she spoke about it even more eloquently than I do because she's a queen. Yeah, I ain't fucking buying this Pure Grinch collection. Like, and I don't even own anything from Pure Cosmetics. So it's like, I'm not going to start buying it because they've made a collection with the new Grinch movie, which I'm not entirely sure like when this happened, like who's in it, like why do we need another animated Grinch movie? It just, this whole release of the film and the makeup, it just seems weird. I don't like it and I don't dig it. No. So I have some odd tools listed on my Sephora cart here, where I have 15 items that equal
$1,324.
if I were to buy 15 items, which I'm not. I have the dumbassly expensive Dyson hairdryer and Dyson curling wand thing that like sucks your hair up into a curl. What's wrong with regular flat irons and curling irons? Do we really need to create more innovation in curling our hair? Like we don't. Like, sorry Dyson, just like keep working on vacuums, like we don't need air powered hair curler. And it's $500. It's ridiculously expensive, and it just is gimmicky and it's stupid and I don't need it. And why would any regular consumer need that? I feel like the only person that should buy any of these Dyson hair tools, including the curling iron and the hair dryer, which is $399, is a professional hairstylist, like a hairdresser. Those people work on people all the time. People pay them to do their hair. And I feel like that makes sense for a professional, because their hair tools are already better quality and more expensive anyway. But for a regular ass person drying their hair on a regular or semi-regular basis, we don't need a $400 hair dryer from Dyson. Sorry, I'm not gonna buy it. Here's another thing that's overpriced and ridiculous. I was looking at the like most expensive things on Sephora.com, and one of the things that came up was La Mer, the concentrate. Now, this is a 1 ounce of serum. I think that's, get this, $370. $370 doll hairs. For a price like this, 1 ounce of liquid, better do my taxes, get me high as fuck, and also like literally get rid of all of the wrinkles in my face. Like there's no way that there's any universe where this product would be worth the money that they're charging for it. That's ridiculous. And it's so bougie, like the concentrate, and they have like the foundation brush. They add the at the beginning of all their products. How fucking pretentious can you be, La Mer? Oh right, really pretentious. Next, we have this liner X from Kat Vaccinated D. It's an eyeliner that they're releasing, like a new formulation of an eyeliner that basically their marketing is like, this is this cool new eyeliner, Liner X. We don't even have a name for it. Be a part of the process of creating a thing. I was like, so you're charging people to be beta testers for an eyeliner? Not about that life. One hand, I think that's a stupid concept and you're stealing people's money. And two, you're not vaccinating your babies. If you need more information on why I'm never buying from Kat Von D, click on the eye. Next thing, I have so many things on Sephora.com. So many things. These Hourglass ambient lighting edit palettes. Now, I can see how tempting they are. They are very tempting and they are very pretty and the powders are wonderful. And I own a little like 3 thing that I got many years ago that now I still use. But like I look at all these and I know that like looking at the sheer amount of product that's in this palette, it is not worth it. The total number of ounces, 6 times 0.04 ounces, which is 6 times 4 is 24. So 0.24 ounces of product for $80. Now you could get an individual thing from Hourglass. They have 0.35 ounces for $46 for the ambient lighting powder. See where I'm going with this? Strobe lighting powder, $38 for 0.16. So looking at the like total amount of product you get versus the total amount of product you get for like individual stuff from Hourglass, this is so not worth the money. See if there's a color you like and then buy the one color that you like. For me, these aren't worth it because there will end up being like 2 colors that I don't use. And then I'm just like wasting money. That's why I'm not gonna buy it. And if you needed a reason not to buy it, it's way overpriced. Okay, next. So there's some like sets of lipsticks that they have right now at Sephora. There's the Ethereal Nudes 6-piece mini lip set from Bare Minerals and the Best of Nudes mini studded kiss cream lipstick set from Kat Vaccinated D. So all of these sets are like just various shades of beige and they're all small, like they're minis and they're all nudes. And it's like, why do you need to buy an entire set full of mini nudes when you could just like buy one that you liked in the full size? I don't get mini lipsticks and I also don't do sets. So none of these I'm getting and none of these do I need or am I going to buy. Even more ridiculous than those nude sets, Bite Beauty. Okay, but you already did something that kind of offended me this year by releasing the Zodiac lipsticks one at a time, getting rid of the Zodiac lipstick as soon as that Zodiac sign is done. And then for the Gemini lipstick, you made one that had like 2 different sides with different colors, just further perpetuating the stereotype that Geminis are crazy bitches with 2 personalities. That's just a stereotype that annoys me. And now, instead of releasing all of the lipsticks individually as full sizes, now at Christmas time, they have released a set of all of them for $75. So why would you want all of them when you're only one sign? You know, I'm moving my hands a lot, I realize. It's just, this is overpriced, stupid. I hate mini lipsticks. Like I said, I own 2 mini lipsticks of colors that I actually use, and those are the only ones. Every other mini lipstick I've ever had, I never used. And I'm not gonna use these, so I'm not gonna buy them, and you should use your money to buy a full-size lipstick if you want to from Bite, because I feel like mini ones, like mini sets at holidays, are never the same quality as like the year-round products, so I don't need it and I'm not gonna buy it. Next, I will talk about this one real quick. Jouer has made a palette, the Making Magic Ultra Foil Eyeshadow Palette set, that's in some chintzy ass plastic packaging that looks like it's straight out of Claire's for $52, and it's all shimmers. It's like, why would I spend $52 on an all shimmer palette that looks plastic and cheap? Nope, sorry Jouer, not gonna buy it. Our favorite brand has released a Let's Flamingo brush set. I don't. What? I don't. Tarte, can you just stop for one? Just don't. Just take a breather, okay? These are so dumb. I don't necessarily get like fiery pink brushes because you usually put on like blush with it. How are you going to know how much blush you have on your cheeks when your brushes are already pink? What if you pick up too much product without knowing? What if you don't pick up any product? That's just a weird peeve of mine. But a $44 brush set in the shape of flamingos is just stupid. So I'm not gonna buy it. Next. So a lovely subscriber tagged me in something on Instagram earlier saying that your favorite skincare brand is up to stuff again. And I was like, who's my favorite skincare? What are they up to? Oh no. Glam Glow has got me fucked up one more time. And if you need to know my previous issues with Glam Glow, video will be in the card. Basically, long story short, glitter, color do not belong in face masks. If the only reason that an ingredient is in a face mask is for your like Instagram aesthetic, it doesn't fucking need to be there. So Glam Glow has released like a paint the night set or whatever. So it's like a bunch of different colors of this gravity mud mask that you literally paint your face with. It's like bright pink and bright purple and like silver and shimmery. And I'm like, no. But on top of that, on top of creating face masks with chunks and shards of glitter, they've released the Superstar set, which has the purple glitter and pink glitter gravity mud, some other super mud skin clearing treatment, a little paddle that you can use to wipe it on your face, which cool, and then stencils. So you can make stars on your face. So you can have like star-shaped sections of your face helped by the face mask, but not the parts without the stars. I don't know what these brands are thinking lately. Is there something in the water? I don't know. So thank you to that person on Instagram who told me about this because I never would have known because I don't follow Glam Glow on anything. So, holy shit, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You're a star. So one more thing from Sephora that somebody on Twitter sent to me is this extreme eye quad from Tom Ford, which is the least extreme looking eye quad I've ever seen. It's a $92 quad of eyeshadows. Now, I don't own anything from Tom Ford because that is too bougie for this bitch, but $92 for 4 colors. And it doesn't even come with like a legit brush. It like comes with like cheap little like dollar store applicators. Like, excuse you, Tom Ford, you can afford better than that. And it looks like they're all shimmery colors. So it's like, you can't even create a full look out of that. It's like a white and then a lavender and then a dark purple and then like a turquoise blue. Like, they're cool color combos, but like not in a $92 quad. Nope. Nope. Did Kylie have like a Christmas collection? I don't fucking know. And I know Kim came out with like a perfume, which is just like the bottle is in the shape of her naked body, which I just think is kind of weird. No, not gonna buy anything from it. Like, nope. Too Faced is back at it again with this Pretty Rich collection. This palette, if you look at it face value, it is every other palette that has come out in the last 2 years. Warm neutrals with a pop of blue. Wow, revolutionary. So I ain't buying it. But the other thing is, in this palette, it cringes the hell out of me by having 4 shades that are like in a different shape in the palette. Like, all the rest of them are normal rectangles, and then these have little like weird edges on them, and it's like, why? And apparently those shades are like self-adhering glitter shades. What I hear when I hear self-adhering, I think of a silicone base that you just put static glitter in it, kind of like the Diamond Bomb from Fenty, but it works as a highlighter. Why would you put all of these in a palette next to products that aren't like these? Like, there's gonna be powder going into it. That's just asking for hard pan and all kinds of mess. Like, I ain't fucking buying this because A, the colors are boring, and B, that sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. Sorry, Too Faced, not gonna buy it. And any of these like Too Faced or Tarte or NYX, any of these holiday collections that have these like overindulgent and ridiculous packaging that is just so wasteful. I always get a little bit annoyed when like beauty gurus get like PR from companies with like so much ridiculous packaging. I can appreciate a very minimalist packaging because working for Lush, we had as much minimalist packaging as possible. It was like reusable things and like knot wraps, like things that could be reused in some way, but it's like practical. Like I hate these Christmas collections that have so much excess plastic and cardboard and just things that are just using up all the fossil fuels. Like, just, you don't need to make all of this stuff because all of this plastic just gets thrown away and then it just gets wasted and then it just sits and doesn't degrade over time, and it's just, I hate it. I hate it. The last thing we're going to talk about is something that I saw, and at first I thought it was a joke because it was so ridiculous. This Milk Makeup and Wu-Tang Clan lipstick collection. Now, objectively beautiful lipsticks. The packaging is absolutely gorgeous. Like, it's so sleek and cool, and just like the colors are nice, the colors are wearable, and the packaging is gorgeous. But $55 doll hairs for one lipstick is so ridiculous for this girl right here. I feel like there are better things that you could spend your money on than a $55 lipstick from Milk Makeup, because honestly, Milk Makeup isn't known for their lipsticks. Like, if this was a brand that was known for their lipsticks, it would make more sense to me. The Wu-Tang Clan thing doesn't throw me off because it's like, I see brands collaborate with random people, like musicians, all the time. It's like no big thing for me. I don't want to trust that their lipstick formula is going to be worth $55. Not that any lipstick is worth $55 for me. The most expensive lipsticks I've ever bought were Chanel and YSL like 7 years ago, and I still own them, and they were $33. So for me, that's the most I will ever spend on one lipstick, and $55 is not that. It is not it. Yeah, $55 for one lipstick? Why not? If you like Milk Makeup and you like Wu-Tang Clan, why not buy a lipstick from Milk Makeup that you like, just from the regular line, and then a Wu-Tang Clan t-shirt or a Wu-Tang Clan record? Something that will get you more value than like one lipstick in a cool snake tube. $55. Like, Milk has not been around long enough and has built up a reputation strong enough to justify coming out with a $55 lipstick. Like, if it was a brand that has like fire lipstick formulas that everybody is obsessed with, I might be able to understand it, but I still wouldn't buy it. But like, this is like, why? I don't know. I just think it's way overpriced and stupid. Like, don't need it. Not gonna buy it. Is that it? That might be it, friends. That was my 11th anti-haul, guys. It's been quite a journey. It's been quite a wild ride so far. I miss Kimberly Clark's channel and videos very much, but Chris is living his best life, so like, I can't complain too much. But if you guys haven't seen Kimberly Clark's anti-hauls before, I will link to Kimberly's channel in the description below. Like, even though a lot of the videos are older, the concepts still apply, especially around the holidays, because I feel like people are so pushed to buy all this stuff at Christmas, when you then end up having to buy things for other people. And it's just this like vicious cycle of just like buying more things for you and for other people, and then they buy things for, it's just, we don't need to do this all the time. And makeup brands are not making it any easier. So if you need some more therapy from the OG queen, Kimberly Clark's channel will be linked below and in a card. I don't know how many cards I've talked about. I can only have 5. So for today's song of the day, what have I been listening to? Okay. Today's song of the day is Old Team by Mastersystem. And this is a band that was essentially a supergroup of members of Editors, Frightened Rabbit, and then I can't remember the third band. This was the last record that Scott Hutchison made before he commit suicide this year. And I only heard these songs recently, and I got hit with a ton of bricks. Old Team is a really, really good song, and the album is amazing. The album's called Dance Music, and I suggest you listen to it if you like Frightened Rabbit, if you like Editors. Old Team by Mastersystem is your song of the day. Leave things in the comments of that, like things that you're not gonna buy, so we can help each other out and act as each other's just support system, and just keep us from buying too much shit. So leave those in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Thanks to my patrons, you're amazing. And thank you to all of you who have subscribed lately. I am almost to 25,000, like what the fuck? And if you're wondering what I'm wearing on my face, I will have it listed all in the description below. So yeah, I don't know why I was like channeling Straight Spice Girl today. So see you guys in my next video. Bye!